All right, it's your boy Dumb It Down. Welcome to the Haters Ball. We got to talk about J. Cole, the fall off. Um, there's been a lot of talk about it. I know other people are, been talking about it. Every YouTube channel has been talking about it. But I just can't wait to talk about it myself. So I wanted to hear, my brother's opinions. So we're gonna start off. I guess B Dog, you a big fan of J. Cole. You literally, yeah.
My favorite rapper. You can go as far as to say that. That is my favorite rapper.
Of all time. All right, yeah.
No,
Been listening to him since
top
high
two.
school. Oh, since middle school for you, huh? Since middle school for you.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You listen to this album. All right, double disc. It's supposed to, you said, this was gonna be. He's been talking about this for years. How long have you been anticipating this album?
Me zero, but you keep bringing it up, and everyone else keeps bringing it up.
Well, he keeps bringing it up.
Very frustrated.
All right. So tell us your thoughts. So you listen to it, though.
I am very disappointed. I'm hurt. I'm talking from a place of pain. I'm hurt. This, like you said, this album has been on the list for years, and everyone else keeps telling me it's his last album. It's supposed to be great, like all of these things, but it ain't that, man. This is not. This ain't up there. So I couldn't even listen to it with the right ears because I expected it to be a 10 out of 10. I thought at least a 9, 8.5, 9. But it don't start off at no 8.5 or 9. Like we starting off at like maybe a 5 or a 6. And it don't the highs ain't high enough, but the lows are definitely low enough. So I'm hurt. I'm hurt.
Okay, man. Gave that boy that ISO.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So
I'm sad, man.
All right. So disappointment. Is it because it was the expectation was so high that you're disappointed?
Yes.
My question to you is do you feel like the quality of this album is far off from, say, I don't know, like, do you think it's far off from, what the off season was his other album, or Might Delete Later, or you think it's worse than all those albums?
I think it's easily worse than those albums to me.
Okay. All right. And then Baldy, you never really been a big J. Cole fan, right? You and I a lot of I feel like fans, hip hop fans your age, I feel like everyone I hear online the same sentiment. They just don't really care for Cole because they have other rappers before them that they like more or something or so. So what were your thoughts when you hear this album?
I thought it sounded like a J. Cole album. I thought it had highs and lows, but I mean, it wasn't really like way on some other like next level difference. I mean, I thought it was better than was that KOD?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was better than that. I thought it was better than his first album.
Yeah.
So this not his. Is this his best album? I mean, it might be around. I mean, it's not better than what you call him. To me, it's like right in the rest of his catalog. To me, it's not way worse or better. It fits right in. This is like Born Sinner but longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Born Sinner is my favorite J. Cole album. I wouldn't say I definitely wouldn't say it's, as good as that. But what I agree with is that to me this is if you think, look, like Mad Max said, if you think that J. Cole is boring, you still gonna think he's boring. If you love J. Cole albums, though, I don't see how this album is much different. Like, I don't really get how, for you, B Dog, how you feel such a strong difference between this and, any other J. Cole album. So I don't really understand that. I like the album. I'll say this. I like the album. I think it is a strong 8. I don't think it's, amazing. I don't think it's again, the best thing ever. But I do think its biggest issue is it's too long. I think that of all double albums, though, I really don't. I've never really loved double albums, and so So yeah, I mean, look, he talked about the let out on the 29 side of the album. So I mean, he's talking about something at 29, not at 41. Again, I like the album. I love the storyline. I think the story
song,
he tells is cool. I love that song. Let me tell you, that song has been stuck in my head. When we survived the let out, like I be singing it all around all the time.
So bad. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I did think the let out was one of the worst ones on the album.
I heard a lot of people say that.
That shit is terrible.
Yeah, that one wasn't it for me. I didn't really even hear what he was saying on it because I couldn't get with none of it. Like, I didn't like the beat. I didn't like the flows.
That's what I'm saying.
But
this album is bad.
We gonna go through these songs. We gonna talk about each song or what? We going.
Okay, all right. We'll bring.
We gave general thoughts now. You ready to talk about different ones? Because like we could go through it. Like, and I'll get. I want to get into more different things, but I don't know if you want to talk about it right away or if you want to go through the songs or what.
We can go through each song. So, here and pull up the album. The one song kind of like his life sentence. See, that's interesting to me.
See, I like life sentence. But this goes to my overall thing is all the best songs to me are I know I've called other people biters, but to me all J. Cole's best songs are songs that's either right on somebody else's beat or are directly influenced by somebody else, including this album.
So, all right, okay. Well, I think I disagree with that. Now, I do think that's a bigger issue in the second disc. He is heavily on the, heavy with the nostalgia, heavy with all the, I guess, homages to other, rappers. But I don't think so. I guess a few songs like The Villas is like, straight up, Mobb Deep beat. He doesn't really. And then he does the Outkast hook on it with Erica. So I feel like that one is kind of straight up biting. But a lot of the other songs, I feel like it don't sound like it's like
let's go through them. Like I said, we can go through them, man. I didn't want to make that point until we actually got to some of the songs.
Yeah, go through them.
Okay, so 2-6.
Terrible.
I don't hate the song.
Hate that shit. Terrible chorus. 2-6 niggas.
Oh, I mean,
like nigga, stop whispering in my ear. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga.
Oh, that
next
really
song, man. Next. Skip.
The song's not bad.
That's weird too because doesn't Drake do that type of stuff and you love it? Like okay. I don't know. I don't understand the criticism.
That's my biggest critique. This shit sound like a bad Drake album. That's what this whole album sounds like. This nigga went on tour with Drake. He like, I'm going to try to do a Drake album. And it's terrible. That's immediately what I thought.
I don't think there's a Drake album with this many raps on it ever. So yeah, I just can't even I don't even agree with that. That doesn't even make sense.
Okay.
Drake has never
like rapped Drake album to me. I'm gonna be honest.
24 songs with 3 rap verses on it. Like I don't even understand that criticism. To me, I feel like everybody just has a double standard for like everything that he does. You just got like, oh, somebody else does it better. It's like I don't really get it. I don't understand it to me. But
I don't see what's wrong with the 2-6. Yeah, I don't see what's wrong with that song. It's not the greatest song ever, but it's not bad.
All right, Safety. Bad song. This should sound like a Lupe Fiasco song, actually.
Safety is a good song, but it's just it's a straight up, this has been done. It's not original.
I would say,
but I have no problem with
Love or something like that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but it's not a bad song though.
Okay, so let's get straight to the original part because we got to talk about this because obviously it's already come up a bunch of times. How original? He's talking about his city, which is already original in that the fact that nobody else has talked about Fayetteville, his city. So if he wanted to tell us stories from his city about the people he grew up with, if he does it in the style of One Love or in the style, many other rappers have done this. But like I said, rap is 50 years old now. What exactly is new? Like how much things are you hearing that are completely unheard of,
Hey man, I don't know, Doug. Like I said, I don't want to be super critical because I don't think it's bad. I don't think the song is bad. I don't think this is a bad song, concept, execution, any of it. But it's not individual songs. It's kind of more the totality to me. Because I didn't have a problem with the song the first time I heard it, the second time I heard it, the third time I heard it. I don't hate the song. I just thought, especially on my second listen, I was like, okay, now I realize every song that I thumbed up on here is not really like an original concept or thing. I mean, look, you said what, people compare this to Kendrick. Like Kendrick, I hate a lot of the stupid shit, and people love it, but like I don't know if I heard people do some of the same stuff. So here, I have heard some of this type of stuff. I've heard this song. This is One Love, done a different way. Others have done it. It's not there's nothing necessarily wrong with that because it's gonna be different for everybody. But it is not a thing. I think this is well executed too, because I like the verses. I like what they're saying. I like how it's done. So this one didn't necessarily bother me. I'm like I said, overall, it don't bother me. It's just when I look back at the track list and I look at all the ones I got thumbs up on, all of them got some kind of callback or reference to something else.
No, that is true. Again, I think that is intentionally done. Right. First of all, I think when we get to the themes of this album, I think one of them is specifically his love for hip hop is one of the things he's talking about. And so, even the back cover of the album is a bunch of posters of all the albums he grew up listening to. I think all of those things are intentionally done. It's an ode to his influences, to his love of hip hop. It's everything that made him who he is today. It's showing you that. So it's the city he's from, the music he listened to, it's all of that. So I on the one hand, I think it's a fair criticism to say if he's leaning on it too much. I do think that's a fair criticism. I constantly am calling out, whenever we do reviews, the Wale album that came out, it had a song that was a remake of another hit song. There's constantly times when I'm always because this is one of my biggest pet peeves when someone remakes a song. That is but a straight up rip, they just took the straight beat.
He's not remaking these
straight the chorus, but these are not the same thing. Even we'll get to the Common song. He doesn't just use the same beat, use the same hook. He used a different Common sample and does the it's obvious. He's not trying to hide the fact that this is my version of I Used to Love Her. He's saying this is my version of I Used to Love Her. He's not, it's not hidden. He's not trying to say, hey, this is my genius. I made this beat. If you're new and never heard of this hit song, this is my hit. That's not what he's doing at all at any point of the album. So I think the only time where I feel like he gets close to that is on the Villas, where he takes, the Mobb Deep song, the Realest, same beat, exact same beat of it or whatever. Or, you know what I mean? There's a few times when I feel like that is an issue. And but I think most of the time he does it in a creative way to say, hey, I love this thing. This is something I love and I'm paying respect to it, or I'm doing my version of it. So I think that's a difference between remaking something and nodding to something.
I mean, look, that's fair, dog. Like I said, it's not one song, it's kind of the overall feeling that I got after looking at where I was at on the album or as a whole.
All right. Okay. I mean, it's fair. It's fair. All right. So, but to the Kendrick point though, because again, and people already on the channel know that I got Kendrick hate, but I'm hearing a lot of people, compare this to Mr. Morale or compare this to other stuff and then say, oh, Kendrick always does original stuff. But again, Kendrick's constantly copying Lupe. His stuff isn't original either. It's, this is my thing, is where I feel like there's double
but Lupe
standards.
is a different one that they wouldn't give Lupe. See what I'm saying? They're not gonna give Lupe credit, so it's not gonna be a bite if somebody bites Lupe. But if somebody bites Outkast, then they're gonna say, "Oh, that's Outkast," because 3 Stacks is one of the people that gets all credit.
Right.
But other people don't get the same thing. But you talk about originality, that's something that Lupe excels at.
Right. And he's one of my favorites because of that. He's one of my favorites.
Right. Well, I think Cole's rapping skill is elite, but he the inspiration he needs it. And taking that from some of these classics, which is fair, because I don't know how you keep creating albums after you've done it 5, 6, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you made so many albums. How do you keep staying inspired by it and come up with new ideas? So I understand using some classics and jumping off those. Most rappers have done this, so especially when there are that many albums in. So there's just different ways to do it. Some people interpolate lines, some people take beats, it's several things like that.
So let me ask you this: if he this wasn't if he said this was a mixtape or something like that, would you have any issue with how he used any of these beats or modules?
Again, I don't think it's an issue on an individual song level. So if you, because he only did that, there's only one beat that I thought was right. There's only that one beat that was the same beat, but there's still some influences and stuff like that from songs. So it seems like he hears those songs, he thinks about those songs, and then he writes a song off of that, or that's not. Again, I don't think it's really biting, but but when I look at the album, it's 20-something songs. If I like 8 of them, and all 8 of them are along those lines, that's some kind of issue. I don't know what the issue is or how big an issue it is, and some people might be bigger than it is for me. But on this song in particular, like Safety, we was talking about Safety. Yeah. I like Safety individually. I had no issue. I first turned the album on, especially if you first listening to it and you hear it, like, oh, that's cool. And I know where he got that idea from. But that's I think he did that well. And now I'm moving on to the next song. It's not distracting or anything like that, especially not at this point in the album.
Right. Okay. All right, yeah, because the first half of the album, I don't feel like it becomes much of a distraction. Run a Train, I guess, to me is one of the weaker songs. I don't know what y'all thought of it.
Hook is, golly, I could never listen to that song again. The hook is awful.
I think this is super mediocre.
Okay, all right, so we all kind of agree that's one of the lows on the album. Okay. Poor Thing, though, I think is one of the highs. I think this was a great song. To me, this is one of the most replayable ones. For me, I love this song.
Yeah, good song.
I disagree.
All right, go ahead.
I ain't really like this one. I mean, I don't know how much to say about it. I didn't think it was bad. I don't like it, though.
Okay, all right. Then we go Legacy, which I liked it.
Nah, I thought this chorus was trash.
Okay.
This chorus is awful. Why is this nigga singing? This nigga doesn't sing. That's my thing. Like,
wait, first of all, he always been singing. Wait, hold on.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing.
This nigga singing the whole chorus badly.
He been singing. This your guy. He been singing since day one.
Exactly why I'm telling you, he does not sing this much.
This is again wrong. All wrong. This is my issue. This is
how does your boy and you lying, man?
No, let go ahead and say your piece, B-Dog. Let's have B-Dog say his piece.
This man never sings a 45-second chorus. Majority of this song feels like he's singing. What are you talking about? He never sings this much throughout the whole song.
All right, and so my counter to that is
wait. Yeah, but I don't even know J. Cole catalog.
His biggest album is 2014. Yeah, but I mean,
that's not singing.
Not only that song, he does "Hello" apparently on that song, "Love Yours." He's all singing on that that
all the time,
most praised album. He's singing on. Because I love Born Sinner more because of all the singing on Forest Hills Drive. So I agree with you. He's singing a lot on this album, and I do think that's a fair criticism. What I don't understand is if you are a J. Cole fan, how this is like, turning you off because he's singing when he's always saying. I don't really get. That's what I don't get. It's the inconsistency in the criticism is what I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Those are not singing songs. What are you talking? Like, none of those songs.
Apparently, I thought the whole song was singing.
I don't think that when he's singing in that way, it's not a melody. This is a melody. Those are more note A. Like, it's not much complex there. Very simple, and he keeps it in the same tone of voice. He's not trying to do too much. This song he is trying to harmonize on and sing and show you I can sing. This sounds good. It doesn't sound good. This does not sound the same to me.
So you're saying you feel like he was trying to be too ambitious in this album and trying to do things that weren't his strengths. Is that how you feel?
Yes, that's a great way. Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Okay.
And that's fair. Okay, that's fair. That makes way more sense. Like, that just makes way more sense to me.
There's too many singing hooks on here too. Like I feel like the whole album is singing hooks. This nigga ain't rapping no hooks now.
Okay, so then I didn't think it was that much singing.
Yeah,
because I'm the first one to hate on singing hooks, man. Album, I hate on singing hooks all the time. I hate basically anybody that does it. so I would have that didn't stand out as my criticism.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, so if we just list like the singing hooks on here, I feel like, what you're saying. So Legacy, Bunch Road Blues, The Let Out.
Oh God, and they're so bad. It's not that. Sonically, they hurt my ears to hear him sing these songs. Honestly, like it's bad to me.
I'm not gonna sit up here in front. I like a couple of the songs with the singing.
I
like Bunch Road Blues. I like Bunch, and then what's the one where it's just singing? The intro, 39 intro. I like that too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
He starts rapping at the end of that one. That's one of my. Okay, so Bunch Road Blues. Let's not skip over that one. I feel like that's one of the best tracks on here.
I like Bunch Road Blues.
Yeah,
it is one of the best songs.
Good song.
And then I like Who the F Is You. I think I like that one a lot. I love the way the beat switches on it. I love that one.
Yes, this is what I thought we were getting of the whole album. To me, like I thought it was up energy over different beats, having different producers in there. Like I thought it was like some braggadocious shit, but like I don't know. He made me think that I'm about to be rapping at an elite level over some elite beats, and like I'm putting it all together for y'all right now. That's what I thought.
Okay. So you felt like the album was too like mellow to you, like not hype enough, not upbeat
it
enough?
Just he came out saying like I want to show. I don't know. I mean, I felt like people were saying that he was about to be rapping the best he's ever rapped, and off of this single, I thought we were gonna get a lot of old beats, which we did, but I thought the album would be shorter, concise. All A+ beats, like every beat was going to be A+ with A+ rapping. I just thought we were getting a classic. Honestly,
did you thought the production was not good? I didn't have a problem with the production.
It's not.
I thought there was a couple songs I did not like.
I don't feel like his beats are ever that special. I wouldn't say that
exactly. But that's my thing. You making it seem like this your end all be all album. I'm doing everything better than I ever did. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay. Like, I didn't think that. That's interesting. That's how you interpret it. I didn't really put it that way.
Going out, you're not gonna go out on like the best thing that you
can
put
out, man. You know how
he's
many
not going out. That part is not retiring.
He's
definitely not retiring.
Even if he said that,
he's not retiring. He just said he's not making albums right now. But and I'm like, if this is my last one in a minute, I'm gonna make it like.
Man, come on, man. He's gonna be. It's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think that at all.
That's not true. He's to me, I feel like what he's saying on this album is not. I feel like people got the wrong message that this is gonna be his last album or any of that stuff. Even in his he just did an AMA. A couple of days ago, and even in that, he said that the It's a Boy album is he's still gonna drop another project. So that's just one confirmed. He also talked about producing for other people, and he talked about how he's in love with music right now. He's gonna make release stuff whenever he feels the spirit to. So first of all, I think that people got the wrong idea that this is his last album. I just think that this is, to me, what he's speaking about is that he's ending the chase for success, or ending the the ego driven fight to be number one, or stuff like that. It's more about those type of things than being about like actually quitting rapping. I feel like he's saying the opposite to that he actually loves rapping and he's more committed to
and we've seen other people do the same thing and quit that particular type of chase, quit that numbers chase and all those type of things, and still be having great careers in hip hop. I mean, is it hip hop or is it for mass market everything that's hip hop not for mass market, and that's okay.
So I even disagree.
No, Jay-Z is retired.
Jay-Z barely ever raps. I think we'll see a lot of J. Cole still. I think we'll still see a lot of J. Cole. That's what I mean. Right. I don't think
Jay-Z
it'll be
ain't rap since what? Like the God did verse that people was getting.
One verse every 2 years or whatever. You know, it's
when's the last time he's really like in retirement? Like he can come out and rap, but he's not doing rapper stuff. He's not doing features. He's not doing stuff.
Yeah, or maybe he meant like the Black Album retirement for Jay-Z or something like that. But I don't know if that's what he meant. But it's regardless of however. I mean, I don't think
that was a year long. Wasn't it like a year? It wasn't that long.
No, he said in the AMA that he just not making bodies of music. He'll still do features, and he did say that It's a Boy is coming out. But that's what I'm saying. I just don't think he's working on albums, and that's fine. Nigga, leave us with something better than this. I'm never coming back to this album. He'll drop a
Lost Tapes type album. He'll drop some
never
other
coming back to this album.
He'll do some more beat jacking. He's not going
this nowhere. KOD. This is KOD. This is what's the other one? I went to that concert.
This is way better than KOD. This is better than For Your Eyes Only.
God
this
damn.
Is better
For Your Eyes Only. Yeah.
It's better than that.
It's like his album, man.
To me,
best album, man.
Yeah, it's easily to me. It's got to be somewhere around, in between.
His third worst or fourth worst album for me.
In this one,
how many you got? 7 or 8?
I think 7.
Man,
so we saying the same thing. We saying the same thing. We just look at it different. Y'all have glass half full. I'm glass half empty.
No, man, it's not half full, man. It's better than his other albums. Like it's better than a bunch of his albums.
We have it we ranked it the same. We ranked it the same. I have it over the same albums that y'all do, and under the other albums that y'all do.
You said it was worse than KOD from him. You just said it was worse than KOD, but okay, all right, that's fine. If you agree,
I agree.
But the issue is you didn't have this type of reaction to KOD when it came out. That's what I mean, right?
That's a good question.
It was worse. It was worse. I didn't even listen to that album. I hated that album from the beginning.
I think when KOD came out, Cole fans acted like it was fire.
Nah, I hated the album. I just shut up and let everybody else gas it. And that's my dog. I'm gonna do that.
All right. So, but that's the difference. Okay. So I do think like KOD is one of his worst albums. All right, that's fine. But my point is that this album right now is getting way more criticism than it deserves. It is not as bad as people are criticizing it for. It does not get you know what I mean? Like the amount of criticism is disproportionate to how good the album is. That's all I'm saying.
It's his fault. Like I said, he made it a big deal. When you make it a big deal, people aren't expecting your best, man.
Everybody makes
he pumped it up.
Deal, man.
Yeah, but not like he's been talking about this for like 10 years. He's been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah, man, exactly.
People always do this, man. People always do this.
Man.
Nothing like this.
Every interview they be like, I think this is the best album I ever had. Every time he come out with a new album, I think this is the best album I ever had. No, that's not true.
I don't think there's ever been a more hyped album than this album. I really don't think there's been a more hyped album than this album.
I don't know. Okay,
exactly.
Right. So let's. All right. So cool said B-Dog is right. J. Cole opened himself up to this with his marketing. Yeah, he the intro to the Fall Off is on KOD, that album that we saying we don't like. So that was when did KOD come out? It came out 2018. All right, the intro to the Fall Off came out. So since 2018, he's been talking about or alluding to the Fall Off. He's been hyping up the Fall Off. The Fall Off is coming. He made the off season in what 2021. Still hyping up the Fall Off. He done features talking about the Fall Off.
Well, he said he had to take re-recording and stuff, right? Didn't he say something like that?
Well, and I do think that beef, killed the original, whatever the original album.
He shouldn't have killed himself on stage in front of his own fans.
Exactly.
All agreed. But my point is, all of that has led to this hype, and I think nothing could have ever lived up to it. My thing is, I don't think that this album is as bad as B-Dog saying it is. I just think that he built his hype so high that nothing could ever reach it.
Nah, that's not true. If he would have dropped, I don't agree with that. If he drops the Fall Off, or not the Fall Off, off season. If the off season was this, I would have been like, okay, nigga, this kind of hard. Like, I'm not mad at that because the off season was fire to me when it
I
first
don't
came out.
understand, man. This your man's like this your favorite rapper. Like, I'm surprised. Like people that if you love this dude, to me, that's just not that different than how he been moving. Like
That's
I just
not
don't even
true.
I don't even see a
man.
huge quality disparity. We didn't even get through that many songs yet, but we only hated on like 3 songs. There's like 3 songs on the first disc I don't like.
Right. And so to me, the biggest criticism is that he could have cut the, you know, I like I said, I don't think there's a single double disc out there that really needs to have as many songs as it has. Like, so I think that of every double, maybe with the exception of, you know, Speaker Box and Love Below, every other double disc, I think.
Which ain't really a double disc. Yeah.
Right. Because that's 2 separate albums. Yeah. And I still would take some songs off the Love Below. So I mean, so really, there's really no double albums that I really think have to have all the songs they have. I don't think 24 songs is a lot to, have no strikes on. So that's my biggest criticism of it. But I think there's plenty of songs that are good, and so yeah. Let's go get to the rest of the album. Yeah.
So sad, dog. Like this shit is. Y'all don't understand.
I'm surprised, man. It's funny to hear that you that hurt, man. That's funny.
Hey, man. Eventually everybody fall off their peak, man. That's what I'm saying. Wayne died.
And that's the whole point.
And that's fine. That's fine,
that's
man.
Literally the theme of the album. And so
I get it. This nigga fell off and he released a fall off. I understand, dog.
So I think we were on the Let Out, and you guys said you hated it. I love it.
I like drum and bass. I like
drum and bass.
Drum and bass.
Yeah, drum and bass is fine. Yeah, that's a good song. Yeah.
All right. Bombs in the Ville.
The Let Out, terrible. Yeah, we hate that shit. That's all. I gotta restate that.
I ain't like the Let Out.
I can't restate enough how terrible that fucking song is.
We survived the Let Out.
That might be J. Cole's worst song ever, actually.
Repeat.
Like I'm putting it up there in there. No.
Yes, one of the best.
That
top 5 J. Cole.
It's so catchy too, but I can't.
Exactly, you admit it. Bad. It's catchy. You admit that it's catchy.
Yeah,
it's gonna be stuck in your head. Wait. If I see you in New Orleans, it's gonna be stuck in your head, dog. Don't come around me. I'm gonna sing it everywhere I go.
I know.
All right, all right, then what y'all thought of Lonely at the Top? Because I was interested in this one a lot.
It was okay.
Wait, hold on. We skipped Bombs in the Ville.
Bombs in the Ville.
Bombs in the Ville got some bad moments on it.
Okay.
This second part where this nigga starts singing.
That's what B-Dog was talking about.
On this, on this Justin Timberlake beat. Like, what the? Come on, man. See? This is what I'm talking about right here.
Okay.
Bombs in the Ville was cool, but Hit the Glass, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
I agree with that. That's fair. And all these songs are 4 minutes plus, which is insane in today's world, right? So yeah, that's really could have been separated into 2 different tracks. And for a lot of these songs, 5 minute, 4 minute songs a piece. Usually, if I go to click on any other album that came out recently, it'd be 2 minute, 3 minute songs max. Mostly 2 minutes. So, he definitely, maybe that was purposeful too. Maybe again, going back to a previous time that he was in love with. So, what y'all thought of Lonely at the Top though? Because I think the message in this song is interesting. Talking about,
I thought this was cool. I didn't have a deep hatred for it.
I mean, this is Eminem rapping over an Usher beat, but it's all right. It's cool, man. It's cool, man.
I don't know about that, man. If it was Eminem, it'd been
he monotone rapping.
Your mom's a bitch. Like, it'd be nothing like that, man.
It's funny because to me, this is the one I feel like I got the most criticism for. Well, not because I dislike the song. I actually like the song, but to me, this is the song that seemed the weirdest on the album because he's talking about like I wanted to go play with all the older kids, and now they all gone. But like all the older rappers are like re-energized. Like who's the older rapper that are gone? Like even the people he's talking, even the people he used as inspirations in these songs. Nas is rapping more than ever. Nas dropped more projects than J. Cole has in the last 5 years. Nas is rapping more than you. Why are they on the song together?
And
like,
features.
You could if you really want to go outside and play with Nas, like why not have him featured on this album or something like that? Like that's the thing to me, on this album. If it was an ode to hip hop, he could have, invited some of those people. You could have. Black Thought, I know, he was on.
Yeah, I have an issue with that, man.
Trying to work together. To me, that's why the song seems weird to me, because Common is dropping music. Like everyone he's using as an inspiration on this album, it's like they're all still rapping and rapping.
The only one that's not rapping is 3 Stacks. Everyone else is rapping.
Exactly. So the sentiment of this album, of it being like, all the older kids, they don't love it no more. Or, we could like it. To me, that was a miss.
The RZA dropped the Juice Crew album this same weekend, man. Literally, the Juice Crew. I was like, oh shit. It wasn't very good, but I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? So these old ass dudes is rapping, man. Like I don't want to hear that, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that was the weirdest part about it. Maybe if this had dropped before last year, where Mass Appeal dropped like every old rapper, like
Slick Rick just dropped the album. That was good.
So it felt a little flat to me. I don't understand this. Well, how you download the album and not listen to it? That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. Hey, man, everybody's so different.
Scared. He's scared like me.
This shit on Friday
He's scared
morning.
like me. He was scared.
What's there to be scared of? If the shit's whack, then you just.
I listened to it on the way to work too. I was like, oh.
I turned it on Friday morning on my way to work. But I checked pretty much at least one of the new releases Friday morning on my way to work. If there's no new releases, then I just listen to Sports Talk and go, back to Sports Talk. But if it's a new release I want to hear, I turn it on. Yeah, I mean, it's true. Everybody listen to music different too. Like if you don't have a commute, like I got a little commute, then you don't have the same time.
I listen to stuff when I'm washing dishes. I listen to stuff when I'm playing video games.
Maybe spend time with the kids or whatever, man. Maybe the dude, maybe he's busy making. That's why we broke. You know what I mean? All right. The second books on tape, man. Dude trying to get knowledge. You know what I mean?
I do that too. I do listen to audiobooks too, but yeah. I still get time to listen to music too. But all right. Let's get to the second album, volume 2, the Disc 39. What y'all thought of the intro? Because it has a long intro of him singing and everything, but then it gets to the the ending where he kind of, I feel like he kills the last verse. So what y'all thought of that track?
I like the
I agree. Oh. No, I don't agree with that. Never mind. Go ahead, B. You got it.
I like the whole thing. I like the whole song.
Something else.
This first part of the song sound like kind of like a NERD song or something. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah,
I like start rapping. I like that too.
Yeah. So I think he kills that. That's one of my favorite tracks. And then the Fall Off Is Inevitable. That's the single he drops. The rewind style, going through his life. I think that's a great song.
It's all right. Mm-hmm. Again, I heard Story Back was before.
No, I like it.
But I don't think
right.
Yeah, I think he did it very well. I think he did it very, very well. I mean, again,
I think he did it well also.
Rating not just off originality, but also execution. I think he did it as probably, some of the best I've ever heard it. I mean, I can't think of one that's better.
But I mean, cool, man. It's done well. I don't think it's bad.
All right.
It's just hard for me to get excited about it. Like like I feel like some of this stuff is executed well, but it's just I would like to be. I don't know. So I get excited when I hear bars and songs and like styles and flows. Mm-hmm. Or some kind of weird stuff I never heard before, right? Some kind of weird story or some weird execution. Like,
well,
I would be more excited at this if I never heard Rewind, and maybe there's a lot of people that's his fans don't know Rewind.
No, I don't think that. Again, I don't think that's the goal. I don't think
that's the goal either. I hear you, but that doesn't mean that. Like, to me, that puts a ceiling on my enjoyment, basically.
No, I agree. It does put a ceiling on it. It can't be greater than Rewind is. So I understand that part. So yeah, that's fair. All right. So what about the Villas? Let's go through the rest of them quick because
it's cool.
Yeah, I think this second album is not as good as the first one. So the Villas is just cool to me.
Better than me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
The second disc is better. I like the Villas.
Yeah, way better.
But you can't miss with that beat, man. Come on, that beat is a beat. You know what I mean? But did he hear the Erica single and then be like, "Yo, I'm gonna get Erica and we're gonna do this song again"?
No, but that beat, they could play that shit on anything. That shit's so fire. Oh my god, it's fire. That's one of the greatest songs. But if you think this good, then go listen to G-Rap on it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I compare it to G-Rap. That's because to me, G-Rap, is way more aggressive and on this same beat. So it's like
right.
The vibe. Every time I hear it, I start thinking of G-Rap. I'm not the biggest Mobb Deep fan, but like,
that's putting it nicely.
Regardless, Old Dog, I thought it was a great track. Old Dog is a great track.
It's cool. Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah, I like
it. You got a rep for your peoples. You got Petey Pablo on there. It's cool.
Shout out to Petey Pablo, dog. God damn.
That G-Rap on it is so great, man.
That's an anthem right
there. So great.
That shit can be hyped today.
Yeah. And then we get to Life Sentence. And Only You.
That's a great song. That's a great song. I like that song.
Okay. What about Only You?
No,
you like that one?
No,
I don't like Only You.
I don't hear Burna Boy. I'm not even a Burna Boy fan. I hate when Drake put that nigga on albums too. Stop giving that nigga shine. Burna Boy, I don't know who you are. Shout out to you, nigga. But please stay away from my favorite rappers, nigga.
I mean, I can't say I like him either. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I don't know what he really added. But you hit me with the two women songs. The first one I like, is a different vibe, but you're saying the same thing, babe. I mean, you're saying a lot of the same stuff, right? Same theme, same kind of feel to it. I like Life Sentence. That's a cool way to describe it. Tell your story of your relationship and how that works, and to put it that way. I don't like it being described as a life sentence, but it's cool. You know what I mean? I like the song. I don't think of my marriage that way. So, but people always use the ball and chain reference, so it's fine.
Yeah, nah, man. It's an accurate description, man. Come on,
I'm about to say, this is lame, man. I love his wife. Wow. Come on,
I actually love my wife. I know it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's crazy. All right. What about Man Up Above? What about the Never Would Have Made It sample?
No,
y'all don't like it?
It's
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely there.
All right, and then
that's funny as fuck. Oh man, he called for that. Actually, I'm giving him props. I like that.
Yeah, I think it's a good song. And
you
then
gotta show all your influences, man. All of them, even the gospel in there.
That's what he's doing. What about I Love Her Again? We talked about this already briefly. But I like it. To me, I think it's cool. He picks up basically where Common left off. And I think he is again really well done in that he, Common, kind of already described, hip hop kind of, being a hoe, whatever. But then he picks it up, kind of saying like, nah, she was really pure to me. I thought she was, beautiful, pure, or whatever. And when he heard her, and then he was in love with her, and then he realizes kind of the same thing that Common already realized. Again, not original in the sense that like it's something new, but it's updated in the fact that if you're young and you heard Common speaking about hip hop in that way, like this to me, like this is like the well explained, emotion, or path to go through, journey to make. Yeah. So and I feel like it's well done in that sense. So
yeah, when I heard it the first time, I was like, okay, I like that. I see what you're doing. I completely understand. I see the vision. You know, I got no issues. It's not something I'm gonna keep going back to, but I like what he was doing, and in the context of the album, I thought it worked.
Yeah. All right. And now I really want to hear your opinion be on the what if the
those whack, corny. You know, nothing. You know what? Actually, it's not that bad. I like, because coming right after I Love Her Again too. When I heard it the first time, I said, okay, that's interesting. That's a take. You know, again, I'm not listening to the song ever again, basically. But I didn't think it was that bad, especially on my first listen. And so I guess that comes into a part where, especially on a lot of albums, you have songs on there that really work on the album, and you're sitting listening to it straight through. And then you really don't think, I don't even think this song is bad. I'm not listening to it no more, but it doesn't mean that it's really bad. So I don't know if I have like hate for it. I just, it's a concept and a thought process, which is different. I haven't heard this concept. Basically, it's like, you know, and they're like, oh, what if we, you know, didn't do this and that and this like that, which is fair way to think about it. It's like kind of like Jadakiss Y, but like differently played, you know, and more fleshed out. So I don't have no issues with this or whatever.
So how do you feel about it in the context? Because I mean, obviously, this is definitely one of the ones that he made after the battle, after the beef. Same with I Love Her Again. Obviously, was made after the battle too. Most of this disc, I mean, you know, this is disc 39. This is him at age 39. He's 41 now. The battle happened 2 years ago, so I think most of the second disc is all after the battle. But what do you think of it in the context of the battle? Because I mean, it kind of, do you feel like he's kind of like coping with the whole like, yeah, we never should have battled because, you know, I don't know, like.
I mean, look, man, when I heard this album, I did not have the feelings I had when I heard the mixtape warm-up thingy or whatever, the summer, what was it called? Wintertime? Blizzard. Yeah, whatever. Birthday Blizzard, whatever. That, to me, he was talking too much, and I just kept thinking about it. I didn't think about it really at all when I heard this album. Okay. So I tried to enjoy it. And try to be open-minded when I listened to the album, because I knew it was different themes and different ways to express. You know, an album is different than a mixtape, and how you put it forward, and you got some themes, maybe some deeper layers to it. So I tried to take all of that in. You know, I didn't, like I said, I wasn't mad. I didn't think of him stabbing himself on stage. I don't think at all the first time I heard this album.
All right, cool.
Even when he mentioned it on these songs, I didn't think he mentioned it in a whack way.
Yeah. What about you, B-Dog? How'd you feel about
that? I don't know, man. When I heard it, I was just like, kind of cringe, but I was like, it's your album. I guess you have to address everything officially on your album, whatever. But it wasn't. I'm never listening to the song again.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Either, Moray. Wish you would stop doing songs with J. Cole, buddy. But whatever.
Yeah, I agree with y'all. I think this is one of the like songs that has less replay value than most of the other ones. So, but I just, it's an interesting concept. So let's move on. Then the Quick Stop is another one of my favorites. Probably the last highlight, I feel like, of the album to me. So
I like The Whole World Is a Ville.
I like it. So, I just think, to me, I like the Quick Stop is like, to me, if I am taking the songs off that I'm gonna like put on a playlist or something like that, the Quick Stop is the last one to me. That's what I mean.
Yeah, because Ocean Way could be dropped off this album. So those last two, I thought they were nice. I like Quick Stop. It's cool, and I like The Whole World Is a Ville.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so then let's talk about the themes of them. What did y'all think of the theme overall? And then, yeah, just really briefly, what y'all thought of it?
I thought this album was good, man. See what I'm saying? The theme for B-Dog is disappointment, but I thought this album was fine. To me, this is just like every other
exactly
J. Cole album.
Exactly. Exactly. This is what people have said J. Cole been putting out for years when he was putting out fire. And this ain't it, man. This ain't the fire
I
that
guess.
y'all. This ain't
I
the
never
same.
heard that fire you talking about. So I think that's why is to me he always been around this. They have other songs I like more from him, of course, but I thought this album wise, I think this is a fairly strong album for a double disc album. Is it the it's not the greatest album I ever heard, and I'm not gonna be singing a ton. It's not like a lot of sing along, rap along tracks to me, but that don't mean that that's bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. I feel like it's like 8.5. I think it's a really good double disc. It's a lot of music, but I think this is a really good album. I think I don't think it's his best, but I think it's one of his best. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I think again, this is why I say I feel like it has a lot of undeserved hate. And I kind of want to talk about the criticisms of it. But first, I think I really enjoy the theme of this album as well. I think it also has a positive message. And that's also why it's weird for me to see somebody who seems so positive. The dude's right now driving around this Civic, picking people up to listen to the album with them in his old Civic. Like, I think, and maybe this is just part of like me being a Christian. I find it, like I enjoy the message that he's, to me, the album is about, like, especially, when you go from the Disc 29, to me, he's talking a lot about like his fears, his insecurities, his, fear of commitment, whether it's with his girl, whether it's with, he gets disillusioned with the city even. He talks about, his fire's dying for the Fayetteville. He talks about how, all these things that he's kind of like, stuck on. And then on the 39 intro, he's saying like, let's stop playing the middle. Let's stop running away. Let's stop playing the middle, and then he goes into that, like, the super dope rap or whatever. And like, I feel like the entirety of the second album is a recommitment to, he has the songs about his wife, he's life sentence. I'm committed to my girl now. That's it. I'm just be, committed to that relationship. I'm gonna be committed to hip hop. Even that's what Lover Again is about. And like, he's recommitting to that love of hip hop, recommitting to his love of his city. The whole world is a Ville. Like that's why I feel like, some people keep saying like the album is repetitive, but I feel like the album is actually very different when you hear the songs on the first disc. It's he's talking about these same subjects, but from a place of insecurity, of fear, of fear of falling off, a fear of not keeping up success. And then when you hear him on the second album, it's without that fear. It's with commitment and putting his whole heart out there, and just being loving,
being an older person, man. Yeah, being a more mature, a grown man.
Yeah. And I think that's cool. I think that's a cool message. I think it's a really cool message. And then, even though I think Ocean Way is kind of a throwaway, song, and it could be left off here, I think the reason, he has it on here, he even talks about like, on the song, he says like he cuts his head off. I forgot where he says it. But like, I think it's, I chopped my head off, tossed it back there somewhere. Now I'm headed home, and so I feel like, again, it's like kind of like this album's not about death of his, like stopping rapping, but like a death of his ego, a death of like, just like of, again, the chase for success or whatever, or for, like public perception of success or any of those type of things. So it's just more about him being at peace. And I think it's a cool album with cool themes. I enjoyed it. So.
It's interesting to hear people mature, because I'm in a lot of we're about the same age, so some of these, like the feelings that he has, the way he talks about different aspects of his life and relationship, I 100% can relate to. I have all these fond memories of things I did when I was younger, and then I have no desire to really do those again, though. So that's something that you kind of get into, and I like to hear people talk about it. It's interesting to hear them and how they approach it. It doesn't mean that I necessarily love the songs, but I do think that's interesting. And like I said, listening to it the first time, I was like, oh, okay, I like that. Oh, that's interesting. You know, I really got a lot of what you're talking about. That don't mean I'm necessarily going to be playing it over and over. And people look for stuff in the music too, right? And they judging it different ways. So I know you wanted to talk about the criticism if you heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like we already talked about it a little bit, like, but it's weird to me as someone, like, I feel like one of the things that I find most weird about the criticism is that people, I feel like, have a really cynical view of him. Like the whole act of driving in a Civic or something like that is like this cynical, like, I'm doing this for money, like, play, you know, like
I didn't even know he was doing it.
Gimmick.
Is that like on YouTube or something?
Well, there's videos of it, you know, yeah, because you know people take videos of him when he's you know, but yeah, he's in his Civic selling Twitter, CDs out of the trunk. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's,
so
that's super throwback.
I know. I think that's super cool. And again, I think that's super cool. And again, like him going back to his roots and appreciating, yeah, just the whole journey.
J. Cole pulled up and was like, "Yo, I'm selling my CD." I'd be like, "Yo, like that'd be." And I'm not even a big fan. I'd be super hyped. I give him $10 or whatever. How much he selling this CD?
I get in there. Got the
after all that
CD with
I don't know if
I got the Born Center CD with me. We put that on instead. Got the fall off. I mean, not the fall off. The whatever the last one was. God damn. All of them. You know, I got some of them CDs with me. We play those instead. But that's my dog still. You know, he's still my favorite. He dropped a bad album, and that's okay, man. That's okay.
I think you know, years from now, you'll be like, you know what? That Fall Off album was actually good. But
I'll never revisit it again, buddy.
Okay.
I think I like 2 songs on there, thumbs up. So besides that, I'll never hear anything else.
Most of the greats got a bad album though, man. Bad album or 2.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is
one of the worst double discs of all time. So
it's true. That's true. But this isn't one of them. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're comparing it to that,
this better than Street's Disciple. This better than Street's Disciple. I don't care what nobody say.
So to me, it's better than the Gift and the Curse too. It's better than there's been a lot of bad double discs before. So exactly. Look, he's selling them for $1. It ain't about the money. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? The dude, like, that's why I don't understand like those type of criticisms. Like, there's a lot of criticism on like his character, or like he's not fake, he's fake, or like he's not really
that's weird because that's the opposite of what I think.
And
people
that's
really think he's like faking all the time. I feel like the dude's pretty genuine. And I mean, he's clearly not like Mr. Flexing. He don't wear like a lot of chains and stuff. Is that all supposed to be his marketing gimmick? Like he riding his bike around the city is like genuinely him. But I don't know if people think that he's faking that all the time.
Yeah, and picking somebody up to get in his car and ride with him and listen to his music, like I don't like it really only putting him like he's not doing that for a gimmick. Or even like there's videos of him. He's in a crowd of people standing on the car, you know, just signing people's this and stuff like that. It's weird if that was just a gimmick. I don't really get it. So that's one criticism I find weird in the media right now. Also, I find the constant, you know, comparisons to Kendrick so annoying. Like I just find it, again, you guys know I really don't like love that dude's music, but I feel like people force comparisons. Like people keep saying that, like, which one is it? Like I heard I was just listening to Culture United. They were saying like, what is it? I think they said Quick Stop is just like Mr. Morale song. I think they said.
Okay, now we see this. Yeah. Culture United is really, really bad, man. Mm-hmm. Even if I like some of them creators on their own, they get together.
This is true. This is true. If he was really humble, I'm free off foot. Yeah. Yeah. Why in the car? Why in the old Civic? Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Yeah. Why didn't he get on his bike? See, if he was real humble, he could have walked to.
Should have had somebody riding him on the bike. He should have been riding on the handlebars.
That's right. But yeah, I think the constant Kendrick comparison, and this is why, this is the really the gist of my point. I don't feel like a lot of the criticism are coming from a genuine, we just have criticism, or we just didn't like this part of the song. I feel like a lot of it is coming, fueled by and motivated by their love for Kendrick, you know, and it's still a competition to make sure Kendrick is number one. So you have to put down anything else, anybody else is a competitor. You got to put Drake down, got to put J. Cole down. They're the big three. You got to make sure that their albums are not as comparable to Kendrick's. And so I feel like that's
something that a lot of people compare. See, I purposely avoided all media related to reviews because I wanted to sit with it and think about it myself before I really got into that. Everybody comparing it to Kendrick albums?
Yeah, it's constant. It's constant.
Really?
I feel like listen. I listened to Torre's show
a few more times. Like, he'd have got some more props.
For what? Oh, what?
Peekaboo.
For what?
He should have just been just made some random noises on that shit. Peekaboo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, no, he definitely. But like that's my thing. I just feel like you know, there's a lot of hip hop media right now, and it's weird. Like there's a lot of weird behavior to me, like Follow the Leader says, around Kendrick. You know, it's just the stan culture around Kendrick, and not to say that this stan culture around Drake, this stan culture around J. Cole. But to me, they're not the online media as much. Like the Kendrick fans are the people, are the online voices that I hear that are constantly making this comparison. And they're not comparing it to, like I said, to the Nas's or to the, you know, Commons or something. They're comparing them to Kendrick when he's already like to me the you know, comparing him to the stuff that he's obviously making homage of is easy and obvious and fair, but comparing him to Kendrick, I don't think this stuff sounds like Kendrick. I really don't think this album sounds like Mr. Morale or
Mr. Morale. Dog, Mr. Morale is garbage, man. People said this is like that.
Yes, many people, because that's his double disc. That's Kendrick's double disc. So I think a lot of people.
That's worse than Streets Disciple. In so my bad, Streets Disciple. I was slandering you earlier. Mr. Morale is worse than Streets Disciple.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my consistency. What y'all thought?
I didn't know it was like that, man. I really think a lot of hip hop media has fell off, man. So I guess it goes with this album, right? Most of these shows to me are very corny and not entertaining. And then if they're entertaining, it's all about some nonsense and drama and bullshit,
right? And
then if it's about like the music itself, they're not really entertaining. They like who's the one dude, that white dude? He be breaking down bars and stuff, but his shows be boring sometimes. He be on Culture United. Professor Scott. He be breaking down bars. I like it when he does the bar breakdowns, but then it'd be like I can't even get through the whole video sometimes. It'd be like boring. I'm like, okay, well. Like he talked about that Rock Marcy album
at 2 times speed, so I don't.
You know what? That's probably what I got to do for him because he broke down that Rock Marcy album. He talked a bunch about it. I love that 656 Rock Marcy album. Of course, Rock Marcy the GOAT. And I'm trying to listen to this, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to fall asleep, dog. Like you talking about it, I got to turn this shit off. So some people like, but these channels be successful. So hip hop fans are giving them some kind of love. Like I don't.
Well,
so I think if that's how they're criticizing this album, I don't think that's coming from an appropriate review place,
right? And that's
comparison constantly to Kendrick. Kendrick make very different music, man.
And that's my thing. It just, to me, I don't really hear the same sound. I don't hear similarities. So that's really it. I listen to both their music. Obviously we all know I'm kind of a Kendrick hater. My thing is, I just don't see how this album sounds like that. So
say it with your chest, man. I'm talking about kind of a Kendrick hater.
Yeah, I mean, well, I have he has plenty of music that I like. It's just I'm calling a Kendrick hater because I don't love everything that he makes, like the whole media does. So I'm more of a media hater than I'm.
Kendrick fell off after like his third album, but that's when they started loving him.
Exactly. So, all right, it's been good. I definitely appreciate hearing y'all thoughts. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Share your thoughts as well, man. Thank you for rocking with us. We love talking about this stuff. So we'll catch y'all next time.
Those first go.